मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल @मरीन टेक पांडे जी में आपका स्वागत है। एक डीजी का सर्कुलर आया है, डीजीएस एनटी ईएनजी सर्कुलर नंबर 31 ऑफ 2025। यह 18 जुलाई को सर्कुलर आया है और इस सर्कुलर से बहुत ही ज़्यादा साइड इफेक्ट हुआ है सी फेरर के जीवन में, और बहुत सारे सी फेरर जो है इनके अगेंस्ट में भी है। तो ये क्या सर्कुलर है, जस्ट मैं ये आपको बताना चाहता हूँ इस वीडियो के माध्यम से। हमारे चैनल के साथ बने रहें, वीडियो को व्यू करें, लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें। थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो @मरीन टेक पांडे जी। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि ये एक सर्कुलर है, डीजीएस एनटी सर्कुलर नंबर 31 ऑफ 2025 डेटेड 18 जुलाई, ऑथराइज्ड बाय चीफ इंजीनियर ऑफ मास्टर एंड मेट्स एंड चीफ इंजीनियर चीफ एग्जामिनर्स ऑफ इंजीनियर्स। सब्जेक्ट है कि मैंडेटरी कॉम्प्लायंस मेजर्स टू प्रिवेंट इंगेजमेंट ऑफ सीफेरर विदाउट अप्रोप्रिएट ट्रेनिंग एंड डेमोन्स्ट्रेबल competency prior issuance of certificate, instructions to ship owner, ship managers, RPSL agencies, seafarers and stakeholder regarding। अभी देखिए इसके बारे में थोड़ा देखा जाए क्या है। प्रीमेबल द सोलास कन्वेंशन फॉर द सेफ्टी ऑफ लाइफ एट सी mandates the safe operation of ship in accordance with Chapter 9 Management for the Safe Operation of Ships, the International Safety Management Code. Further, requires that seafarers are duly qualified, certified and medically fit to perform their duties on board ships. ये तो सही है। Article 1 of the STCW Convention, International Convention of Standards of Training, Certification and Watchkeeping for Seafarers 1978 as amended, mandates that each state party shall ensure that seafarers on board ships are qualified and fit for their duties in order to ensure the safety of life at sea and the protection of the marine environment. Article 6 of the STCW Convention mandates that the certificates of masters, officers or ratings shall be issued only to the candidates who meets the requirement for service, age, medical fitness, training qualifications and examination in accordance with the applicable provisions of the convention. In order to ensure compliance with the above mentioned provisions, the Government of India has notified that the Merchant Shipping Rules 2000 and the Merchant Shipping Rules 2014. The STCW rules mandate that the training and assessment of seafarers are to be administered, supervised and monitored in accordance with the STCW Convention. Furthermore, each party is required to ensure that quality standards are enforced for the training, examination and certification of the seafarer. Recognizing that the Government of India issues the certificates to seafarer only after they complete approved training programs and demonstrate the required competency in the specific duties related to safety, security and pollution prevention. All such certificates issued by the Indian Maritime Administration signifies that the seafarer has met the international standard outlined in the STCW Convention and therefore are recognized by the major maritime administration in accordance with the Regulation 1/10 of STCW Convention. Noting that appropriately 80% of Indian seafarers are employed on foreign flag ships, the role of the recruitment and placement services agencies, which are duly approved by the Directorate General of Shipping in accordance with the Merchant Shipping Rule 2016, here and after refer to the MSRPSL rules has over the years proven to be crucial. The MSRPSL rules impose several obligations on these agencies, including but not limited to the following. Rule 5(1)(d) of the MSRPSL rules mandate that the recruitment and placement services providers must verify the seafarer recruited or placed by them are duly qualified and possess all documents necessary for the job concerned. Rule 5(1)(k) of the MSRPSL rules mandate that the development and maintenance of operational practices to verify seafarer medical examinations, identity documents, and other items required for their employment. Rule 5(1)(1) of the MSRPSL rules mandate that the agency must maintain with due regard to privacy rights and needs to protect confidentially full and complete record of seafarers covered by their recruitment and placement system. These records should include but are not limited to the seafarer's qualification, employment history, personal data relevant to employment and medical information. Rule 5(1)(s) of the MSRPSL rules mandates that agencies must ensure all mandatory certificates and documents submitted for employment are up to date, not fraudulently obtained, and that employment references are duly verified. मैटर ऑफ कंसर्न का क्या मैटर है ये अभी देखिए डीजी शिपिंग बता रहा है कि द डायरेक्टरेट जनरल ऑफ शिपिंग केम टू नो ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड इंस्टेंस of Indian seafarers being offered certificates by unapproved private entities which are not commensurate with the training and assessment standards set by India as a leading maritime administration following a structured program of examination, assessment and certification in line with the requirement of the STCW convention. Furthermore, these seafarers have been lured by authorized as well as unauthorized RPSL to take up assignments on foreign flag ships without adequate scrutiny of the fraudulent certificates issued by them. Also, few of these fraudulent COP holders were found in possession of STCW course certificates issued by the Maritime Training Institute which have not been accorded by kind of approval by the Maritime Administration of India, that is, the Directorate General of Shipping. There have been PSC intervention on the vessels where an engagement of seafarer with fraudulent COP and STCW courses certificates have been noted with concern. As a prudent maritime administration, the Director General of Shipping initiated a detailed inquiry into these acts of agents and thoughts operating both within and outside the country. The common trend noted among the most of the known cases are listed below. Seafarers sailing as a rating were lured with promises of being eligible to be issued with higher grade certificate of competency and certificate of proficiency from foreign administration throughout fraudulent means. तो देखिए बिना पढ़ाई किए ये जो सर्टिफिकेट्स आपका इशू हुआ है इसके खिलाफ जो है इसके अगेंस्ट में डीजी शिपिंग ने ये सर्कुलर निकाला है. देखिए AB watch keeping rating and rating must possess a certificate of proficiency issued by recognized by the government of India or by a maritime administration for countries whose certificates are recognized by India through mutual agreement allowing विथ रेगुलेशन 1/10 ऑफ STCW कन्वेंशन सी एनेक्शन ए। ठीक है, देखिए seafarer should mandatory attend training courses only at DGS approved training institute and refrain from engaging in any fraudulent practices to obtain certificates purportedly from foreign administration with the intent of securing employment without undergoing the necessary training. All stakeholders including ship owners, ship manager, RPSL agencies and maritime training institutes approved by the Director General of Shipping are hereby required to take serious note of these instructions contained in the circular and initiate necessary action with immediate effect. Seafarers shall be guided accordingly. This is issued with the approval of competent authority. Captain Ravi Singh Sikarwar साहब का साइन है, नॉटिकल सर्वेयर कम DG टेक। एनेक्चर ये है कि ये देखिए बायलेटरल एग्रीमेंट ऑफ म्यूचुअल रिकॉग्नाइजेशन ऑफ COCs इन दैट इज इंडिया विल रिकॉग्नाइज foreign country certificates and that foreign country will recognize India certificates of seafarer. मलेशिया COC है, UAE COC है, साउथ कोरिया COC है, ठीक है, उसकी वैलिडिटी लिखी हुई है, स्वीडन COC है, UK COC है और ईरान COC है। इसका मतलब है कि अगर इंडियन नेशनल के पास ये 6 COC हैं तो वो कहीं भी फॉरेन ट्रेड पे काम कर सकते हैं। इन 6 COC को छोड़ के अगर किसी के पास दूसरा COC है, जैसे पनामा COC है, हॉन्डुरास COC है, तो वो COC जो है इस DG सर्कुलर के डेट से ही निरस्त हो गया है। दूसरे COC से वो फॉरेन फ्लैग पे काम नहीं कर पाएंगे और वो वैलिड नहीं होगा। देखिए, In addition, Indian seafarer holding COC, COP modular courses certified issued by Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, ठीक है, Canada and Ireland may be accepted for recruitment in the certificates were obtained by attending training in these countries. The authority of the certificate issued by these countries should be verified online from the respective maritime administration prior to engagement of seafarer. देखिए ऊपर के 6 जैसे मलेशिया, UAE, साउथ कोरिया, स्वीडन, ठीक है, इनकी वैलिडिटी 5-5 साल की है, ठीक है, और मलेशिया का वैलिड अनलेस टर्मिनेटेड, ठीक है, यूके का भी 5 साल की वैलिडिटी है, ठीक है, उसके बाद ईरान का भी वैलिड अनलेस टर्मिनेटेड। उसके बाद भी आपको और कुछ ऑप्शन दे दिया गया है। अगर आपके पास सिंगापुर, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड और कनाडा COC है, आयरलैंड COC है, तो आपका COC उस COC और उस डॉक्यूमेंट के आधार पे आप फॉरेन ट्रेड में काम कर सकते हैं। फॉरेन ट्रेड जैसे फॉरेन ट्रेड और फॉरेन फ्लैग जैसे मार्शल आइलैंड फ्लैग हो गया, पनामा फ्लैग हो गया, उस पे भी आप काम कर सकते हैं। लेकिन पनामा COC, UK पनामा COC, हॉन्डुरास COC, बेलिज COC, ये सब COC को विथ इमीडिएट इफेक्ट से निरस्त कर दिया गया है। सो थैंक यू। कैसा लगा वीडियो आपके सामने, इसलिए मुझे लाने की जरूरत थी। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो। थैंक यू वेरी मच।